this poor dog got into road tar, and when they called and said this dog got into tar, I thought, okay, well, it probably has a little tiny layer of tar on it. But when we brought it in, we realized it doesn't have a little tiny layer of tar. It has a huge layer.
Oh, crap. That skin.
I read online that you can use mineral oil and vegetable oil, so I told the folks that, the groomers that, but you can't take a big old piece of that off, a thick layer of tar like that with just oils. How in the heck did this dog get this much tar in it? You never know what animals get into. So we've used Dex Dormitor because obviously this poor little one is not happy with us pulling on the skin and the wounds and so forth. So we're going to try our best to get all the tar off and then use some and then sew the wound together and then hopefully treat the burns, the chemical burns infection that may happen. You can see how irritated the skin is. Well, hopefully this little dog will do okay. So we continue to shave this tar off the legs and the feet. Now we've got 3 people helping. But if we didn't shave this tar off, there's no way to get the tar off. It's this thick. You can't just dissolve that mineral oil. He's blissfully unaware of what's going on. However, he's trying to lift his head every now and then, or jerk a little bit when he just kind of may feel just a little something going on. Can you imagine what he'd do if he was awake? He's got pink feet now.
Compared to this.
That's before, and that's after. How pretty. Now he's taking a little bath, and we're kind of picking the tar off his feet to finish up and soaking his belly in some soapy water to try to get the rest of the tar off. As you can see, it takes a dedicated team to help with some cases. You've probably seen in my other videos how I've always needed help with anesthesia or monitoring or handing me stuff. And this is another case where the team helped out. All in all, they spent 4 or 5 hours shaving this poor dog, shaving the tar off, and shaving so close to the skin it hurt. So we ended up using Dex Dormitor, which is a sedative, but it's a wonderful sedative. It really makes them pain free, and it doesn't, so they won't move. And dogs just don't like it when you shave them or shave between their toes, and he kept pulling back, and it was hurting. So with the sedation, the heavy sedation, we were able to do the job. It still took 4 or 5 hours to get him all the tar shaved off, and then we used Dawn detergent to help degrease him a bit, and also some mineral oil to pull some other stuff off, some other layer of tar. And then we used a salve, antibiotic salve, as well as antibiotics to follow him home along with a medicated shampoo. So it's a fairly involved case. The story is that he fell into some roofing tar, and that's why it was such a thick layer all over the bottom of him. But anyway, thought you'd enjoy it. It's just an interesting case we don't normally see. Lana and I have always had a lot of pets. We usually show up at our house. Reggie in the middle just was walking down the street, and he came to the clinic, and then I ended up taking him home because we couldn't find a home. But anyway, I've always tried to feed him well. My little dog there, a black one, Maisie, she's always had gut issues, so I learned from feeding her to feed better ingredients. And through Maisie and Carly, my Dalmatian I used to have, I've learned that some dogs and cats do better with different ingredients, and some allergies could be made a ton better. That's why I wrote my book, Dog Dish Diet, which you see here. And then also I went on to write a little bit about more about home cooking, my experiences with home cooking for my pets, and how I tried to make it easy and economical for everybody. Because if you don't make it easy and economical, let's face it, nobody's going to do it. So, anyway, have a great day.